The British government has confirmed that the United Kingdom did not provide military assistance to Israel during its recent strike on Iranian targets, nor did it play any role in intercepting Iranian drones during the subsequent counterattack launched by Tehran. Speaking on Friday, Prime Minister Keir Starmer reiterated the UK's commitment to regional stability, stating that while Israel has the right to self-defense, diplomatic efforts must take precedence. During a telephone call with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, Mr. Starmer expressed the UK's grave concerns regarding Iran's nuclear program, but also stressed the importance of restraint and de-escalation. A Downing Street spokesperson clarified, the UK did not participate in Israel's strikes overnight. It was also indicated that the Royal Air Force, RAF, was not involved in any defensive operations during Iran's drone offensive. The United States similarly denied any role in the Israeli operation, describing it as a unilateral action and cautioning Iran and its allies against targeting American personnel or interests in the region. While Britain has previously intervened to assist Israel, most notably in April 2024, when RAF Typhoon jets intercepted drones launched by Iran, and to a limited extent in October 2024 during a ballistic missile attack, officials have taken a firmer stance on Israeli actions in recent months. UK ministers have condemned Israel's blockade of aid to Gaza and imposed sanctions on 2 members of the Israeli government. Further sanctions are under consideration should the humanitarian situation in Gaza fail to improve. In an interview with Bloomberg on Friday, Mr. Starmer said, "These reports are deeply concerning. We urge all parties to step back from the brink and reduce tensions as a matter of urgency. Escalation benefits no one. Stability in the Middle East must remain our priority, and we are actively engaging with partners to support de-escalation. Now is the time for calm, restraint, and a return to diplomacy." At the Scottish Conservative Party conference, Conservative leader Kemi Badenoch expressed support for Israel's actions, asserting, "We should not be in any doubt about whose side we are on. Iran acquiring nuclear weapons would be a direct threat to the UK. They have attempted terrorist activities on British soil. It is entirely understandable that Israel would act to prevent such a development." European leaders echoed calls for de-escalation. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen described Israel's actions as deeply alarming, underscoring the urgency of a diplomatic resolution to safeguard both regional and global security. Prime Minister Starmer also held conversations on Friday morning with French President Emmanuel Macron and German Chancellor Friedrich Merz. According to Downing Street, the 3 leaders reaffirmed their long-standing concerns about Iran's nuclear ambitions and agreed that a diplomatic solution was imperative. Chancellor Merz stated that Germany would utilize all available diplomatic means to avoid further escalation, while President Macron reiterated France's condemnation of Iran's nuclear activities, noting that Israel had the right to defend itself and ensure its security. Elsewhere in Europe, Italian Foreign Minister Antonio Tajani confirmed he had urged his Israeli counterpart to pursue de-escalation and intended to convey the same message to Iran's foreign minister, adding, "I will insist on the path of diplomacy." Not all responses were supportive of Israel's actions. Spain's Deputy Prime Minister, Yolanda Díaz, accused Prime Minister Netanyahu of dragging the world into an escalation of war and called for international law to be upheld, immediate sanctions against Israel, and renewed efforts towards a multilateral, just, and lasting peace. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan described the Israeli strike as a clear provocation, condemning what he referred to as Netanyahu's massacre network and accusing him of endangering the wider region.